What's happening, what's happening, what's happening? Of course, you know it's your boy B Hot Radio shouting. Hey, man, I got my M-Town fam off in this thing that's tearing up the streets right now as we speak. Fresco Trey, what's good with it, boss?
Man, what's good with it, man?
Man, feeling good, feeling great. Now, I mean, Trey, first of all, before you came in this thing, I had a chance to marinate on this music, and you out here going crazy in these streets, my dog. I mean, need you, the first viral sensation from you, man. You good. What was it like dropping that banger? And then when it went crazy on TikTok, what was going through your mind?
I mean, when I dropped it on TikTok, when it went crazy, it was kind of like, it was shocking because that song was like a placeholder song for us.
What?
It was just like one of them songs we was just like putting on TikTok just to stall time for another song. And then when it just went crazy, it kind of like had us scattering. You know, we had to scatter, get it mixed, get it mastered, and everything. It was a wild experience. It just really just let me know that, you know what I'm saying, you never really know what'll blow, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's got to put out that music and, you know, keep making music. So
shooting that video though, man, because that video was off the damn chain too. How did you come up with the concept for that thing, man? Because that was real.
Yeah. To be honest with you, we had a few. This is this guy I work with close with. His name is Lachlan. He a videographer in California. Yeah. And I told him, I was just like, I want to do a video where it's like where it looks like a one take. It looks like one take. I just told him to come up with some ideas for me. He came up with that, like the spinning around, and like different stuff, and it was just, I don't know, it was just crazy.
When you saw the music and the video come together, what was it like seeing that finished product? Because the story of the whole thing just kind of took me up to a whole nother place.
Yeah, it felt like a movie to me, real. Like, low key. It felt like a movie with like a sound, like with a soundtrack, and it was crazy, just like the how everything played out with me. You know what I'm saying? Getting the deal, my girl leaving me, but I'm still in the deal, so I gotta, you know what I'm saying, I gotta make it happen while I'm going through a heartbreak, which is kind of like my actual situation that went on in real life. So it's just like, it was crazy. It was exciting to see.
Talk to me about coming out of Memphis with it though, man. I mean, what was that like, and who were some of your inspirations coming up?
Yeah, coming out of Memphis, it was just like, I mean, it was a grind, you know, because like, you know, Memphis don't get that. We just like, we don't get nobody nothing. You know what I'm saying? You got to make us respect what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like it's rare for you to come out with something that people just like automatically hop on board. You know what I'm saying? You got to put that groundwork in. So that's what I had to do for the first 2 years, especially knowing that I have a different sound coming out of the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something. When I tell people I'm from Memphis, they don't expect the type of music that you know what I'm saying, that I bring out. So that was like it was just like a learning opportunity and a growing curve.
Talk to me about that though, man, with your style, because when I realized that you was from Memphis, I could tell just throughout the creativity of it all, but the actual sound was totally different than anything else coming out the city. Yeah. So what was it that made you switch up the game and say, you know what, I ain't coming how the rest of these folk coming out here, man? Yeah,
I mean, it was just me because I'm a real open person, a real vulnerable person. You know what I'm saying? You know, I like to be myself in every aspect, and like, I didn't come up, you know what I'm saying, like shooting people and selling dope. Like, I play basketball. So like, I don't want to have to, you know what I'm saying, portray that image and then later on down the line somebody like, no, he wasn't doing this, playing basketball. You know, so I really just stay away from that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was like, let me just be myself, you know, and like I got to tell people, it's just like having a song hearing a song on the radio for the first time that you don't like, and then you keep hearing it every day, you're gonna find yourself singing it one day. Thanks. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that was kind of the approach I took. I'm gonna just keep pushing in their face, keep passing my CDs out, keep going to all the same spots, just getting my music out. You know, eventually, you know, people will gravitate to it, and that's what happened.
Now, I know you were just talking about playing basketball. I was watching your documentary earlier, man. You was talking about hooping in this thing, and you said the fan was looking at you a little crazy when you said, hey, man, I want to jam in this mug. Yeah. What was it like putting down that basketball and picking up that computer?
I ain't gonna lie, I had lost love for basketball around like 11th grade. So like, I started music seriously when I graduated. By 11th grade, I was like falling out of love with it. So when I put it down, it wasn't really hard for me. It was hard for my dad. Yeah. It was kind of, because he was the one that was like traveling with me everywhere. So it was hard for him, but for me, I was already out of love with it. So it was just kind of like an easy transition.
But your daddy say when you got that deal and he realized that it was about to get real in this thing?
Man, you know, my dad got on board long before that. Okay. He got on. Well, I think my mama was the one who kind of like got on board when the deal happened.
It be like that sometimes.
Yeah, she was the one like, okay, maybe you don't gotta go to school. You know, my dad had got on board like 3 days after I told him, you know what I'm saying? Because my dad one of them people. He gonna support me whatever I do and just make sure I go like hard at it and don't half-ass. So I don't know. My dad he been rocking. He my manager actually. He been rocking with me since I started it.
Now I understand that you based in L.A. though now.
Orange County.
Talk to me about that transition coming out of Memphis and finding yourself out there in Cali getting busy, man.
Yeah. I had my team around me, so I was fortunate to like have people around me to keep me busy. Yeah. But like if I was to just give my overall like experience on living in California, it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite just because like I'm introverted at heart. Like I don't really just like I don't get along with this society. Like this society, like I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I don't enjoy it. You feel what I'm saying? I don't enjoy like the, you know what I'm saying? The antics, the morals, or the conversations online. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
And that's what a lot of the stuff that goes on in California. And it's just like I go back to Memphis and just feel relief just to be back in the South.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
getting into the music industry though, man, was it everything that you hoped that it would be or dreamed that it would be, or was it something more wilder?
Being able to express myself in my music is definitely top tier for me. Yeah. But the reality of the type of people you got to deal with in the music industry is kind of like overwhelming. And it's just like I wish it was a way I could do what I do and avoid some of that. Yeah. You know, because it's draining. You know what I'm saying? As a realist like me, you know what I'm saying, as a person who, you know what I'm saying, I'm built off loyalty, I'm built off, you know what I'm saying, genuine stuff, like communication 100%. And there'd be a lot of like little slick shit going on and like little snake behind the back cross. I just, you know what I'm saying, I don't know. Like I said, it's draining. It take a toll on a person.
Do you sing about that as well, man? Because that sounds like some craziness going on behind the scenes that you got to get out.
Yeah, I sing about it. My next project called Heartbreak Diaries 3, I talk about all of that.
I mean, talk to me about the creative process behind this Heartbreak Diaries 3, man. I mean, what the hell's been going on with this? Any features, any different collabs with producers and stuff like that going on?
I don't want to expose the features, but like collab, but producers wise, yeah, I've been working like on this tape. I worked heavy with my boy Ace, Mike, Red. Yeah, they out in Dallas. Red from Memphis with me, and then my boy Ina Banks and Scotty. I've been working tough with them. Yeah, and I got a few other producers that I'm about to work with for this tape possibly. So I'm just trying to get a lot of different sounds and make it the best I can.
Nah, I feel that. Now, I mean, speaking of some older features, I mean, you and Lil TJ got together on that Feel Good, man. I mean, what was it like putting that banger together with him?
Shout out TJ. It was a cool experience. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to TJ long before I was listening to him before I started music. My God. I think. So, you know what I'm saying, to have him on the song was kind of like, that's my best friend, favorite artist, so like it was kind of like.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, so shout out TJ, man, you know, he doing this thing.
When he got shot, what went through your mind? And then when you're thinking about the state of hip-hop and what's going on right now with so many killings going on out here, man, I mean, how are you navigating and maneuvering through this thing, man?
Yeah, I mean, when he got shot, I was just in shock. Like, the thing that went through my mind was just like, I hope he pulled through. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I hope he pulled through, you know. And, it's just, I don't know, it's crazy right now. Like, I feel like being a rapper is one of the most dangerous jobs it is. But like I said, me, I'm an introvert. I stay to myself. I'm either in my house studio or, you know, in the gym or something playing basketball. I try not to be in the mix too much, you know, if I don't have to. If I have to, then that's one thing. But if I don't have to, I just try to like be put up with my people. You know what I'm saying?
And also, you're vegan, so you don't beef in this thing.
Hey man,
break down that bacon to me, man.
Hey, shout out Ina Banks and Scotty. I made that with them. Yeah. I don't know. It was just on some like, you know, I had a lot of like sad music, or not even sad music, just like heartbreak music and like stuff like that. I was like, let me just make it like let me make a up-tempo song, you know what I'm saying? Out of nowhere, just so people I can do it, you know? Yeah. I be want people to know that I can do it. Like I picked this lane and I be great at this lane because like this is what I love, but I can do that. You know what I'm saying? If I have to, I can do it. So I just really just did it like that, and really just popping my shit. Like, cause I'm the type of person, like, if somebody was to throw a subliminal at me,
Yeah.
I'm not finna go back on the internet and like respond. You know what I'm saying? Like, I come from a place where shit too real to be done.
Shit gets real fast.
You know, like for real. So like, you probably won't never see me like going back and forth, yelling at the phone, trying to have a boxing match with somebody, cause like that ain't what type of time I'm on.
I feel that. I mean, 7-Eleven, I mean, you was popping your shit on that one too as well. Yeah. Visual going down. I mean, break down that bop to me.
Yeah, shout out Brendan, he did the beat. Shout out Nolly, he made the video.
Yeah.
That was just one of them songs too, in the same frame of mind. It was just one to just, cause I had came off tour with my boy Mike Stud.
Yeah.
And I feel like I didn't have enough songs to just like get that crowd hype. So when I got off tour, I was like, let me make a couple of songs where when I perform, I can just get the crowd jumping. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like why I had dropped those 2 songs and then this song Pull Up, just to like cause 2023 I want to perform a lot. Okay. So when I perform, I want to have songs where I'm touching their heart, but also songs where like we can just rage and go crazy.
I feel that. Now, I mean, you was talking about earlier on that Need You. You said that you was having a personal situation similar to the song as well. What was it like chasing your dreams, trying to maintain your family relationships and just regular relationships with folks, man?
It was tough. It was tough because, you know, in the state I'm in, or in the stage I'm in right now. Yeah. You know, especially back home where everybody ain't doing what I'm doing. They think I already made it. So it's just like, you know, they expect more than, you know what I'm saying, I can offer right now. Yeah. You know, and it's like, that's like the toughest part, you know, having to like look people that you know what I'm saying, grew up with in the eyes and tell them, bro, right now I can't, give me time. Exactly. I got you, but right now it's just, you know what I'm saying, and that's probably like the toughest part. And then, you know, like with the girl situation, like, you know, the girls, a lot of time, like with the girl that for Need You, this is probably like my only, I feel like, real relationship I was in. And it kind of hurt because like she felt like, you know, I was in a stage in my career where like stuff was like happening, unfolding for me. Yeah. So I had to be gone. I had to be out, and she just didn't understand it at the time. Yeah. You dig what I'm saying? That kind of like the toughest part, and I had to make a executive decision. It was just like I just had to move on.
You fired.
You know what I'm saying? I just had to, you know what I'm saying, step back from that situation, and it hurt, but, you know, it happened.
Exactly. I mean, one of the lead singles, though, I mean, Pull Up with Breeze. Break that one down to me.
Yeah, that song was like, I came back from California, and I had like hosted like a big studio session in Memphis. And I just invited a lot of like artists, photographers, beat producers, songwriters, engineers. I just invited all of them out. Yeah. I was like, if you down to pull up. Let's just make music. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just putting everything to the side, just like make music. Yeah. And, I was making another song, and I came into another studio room, and I was playing the beat for it, and I was like, bro, this go crazy. And I just started freestyling. Yeah. And the stuff when I started freestyling, I was like, pull up and that, and then the whole studio was like, yeah. Yep, so I laid it down, came back in, Breeze put a verse on it, went crazy. I was like, let me go put my verse on it, and then went from there. My God. That probably, other than Need You, that probably was one of the fastest songs we kind of like made and dropped. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
With songs like Need You and Pull Up and stuff like that, when you start to see those streams going crazy and them numbers going crazy, what does that do to you when you're thinking to yourself, I was just playing ball, you know, dabbling in this thing, but now I got millions of listeners and fans out here?
It's crazy to me. I ain't even gonna lie to you, it's crazy. Like, I still be talking to my people, like, I tell them, like, it feel like yesterday I was just happy about 10,000 streams. Like, I feel like yesterday I was like, you know, like, I don't know, it's just wild to me. Like, I feel like, you know, I feel like all of it happened like this. And, I don't know, man. I just be so grateful, so thankful. Cause like, it's a lot of people do music. And it's a lot of people.
Come on.
And you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, I'm fortunate enough to have people who, you know, who take the time out their day to go stream my music, and I don't know, I just love the fuck out of it, for real.
Being on a major label, man, what has that been like for you, you know, just maneuvering with the major behind you and having that real push going on?
Yeah, it definitely makes people take you a little bit more serious. Yeah. Not saying that they don't when you're independent. I'm not saying it at all. So if you listen to this, you could be independent and still go crazy, but like I just feel like when you tell people, oh, I'm signed to a label, they just be like take you a little bit more serious. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
right.
They move it a little bit more caution.
Yeah.
And I just feel like for me, like with the music being good too, it helps me. You know what I'm saying? It just helps. It's just like if I say I go to a club and talk to a DJ and be like, hey bro, spin my music, and he don't know me, he might look at me and like don't pay me no mind. But if I go like, hey bro, I'm an artist, sign a warning, play my music, you know, let me hear it. You know what I'm saying? It's just little stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Then also the label, they go hard for me. You know, they go hard for me. They go hard for me for sure.
Creative process though, man. When you get in that studio, Trey, how are you cranking out these hits?
Like I told you, I just try to be as vulnerable as I can.
Yeah.
I feel like the more honest I am with my music, the better they do. You know, because at the end of the day, it's a lot of people in this world. You know what I'm saying? And like, if all people resonate with me, that's how many? It was like 8 billion people in the world. Just say 10% of the people that resonate with me. That's a lot of people.
Come on now.
It's a lot of people. And you know what I'm saying? I know I'm not the only one who go through certain stuff. So I just try to be as honest as I can. That way, you know, the more relatable I feel like, the more people gravitate to you.
Being able to tour with Post Malone, man. I mean, what was that road like?
Yeah, that was I think that was the first time I ever like didn't go to sleep. I went 3 days without going to sleep. That's probably my first time ever doing it.
Shit.
I ain't drink, smoke, none of this. So I'm sober up for 3 days.
Oh my God.
And so it's like that life was kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Break that down to me, man. I mean, what the hell was going on for 72 hours of this thing?
Nah, it was just like, I think we left a show. He had a show in LA. We left the show, went to his Airbnb. We was just up. Like, I think we got back at like, cause after his shows, we stay in the green room for like hours just playing beer pong, listening to music.
Right.
So we got back to his Airbnb around like, I want to say like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And we was just up talking, like up. I don't know if you know who Lou Bell is.
Yeah.
We was just up talking, like freestyling till like 7 a.m. And then at 7, I'm thinking, all right, everybody finna wind down. They like, we want to play beer pong. So we call like the nearest Hooters.
Yeah.
They ain't even open yet. We call them like, hey, we got Post Malone. He want to come in and he want to play beer pong and eat wings before y'all open. They open it. We go. We on was it Sunset? It was Hollywood where the stars at.
Yeah.
So we at the joint on Hollywood, and we go. We are at like 7 a.m. They open at like 10. We there at 7 playing beer pong. Just playing beer pong, eating plenty of wings. Yeah. But you know, Post, he smokes cigarettes. So he go out every 5 minutes smoking a cigarette. So by like 8:39, it's a big crowd of people out there because they seeing him. But like it's for like 2 minutes at a time. So they seeing him. So like TMZ pull up.
Damn.
It get crowded. So then we end up leaving and going to we went to a place where they make trophies. Yeah. He had like got like a custom beer pong trophy made.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So then we got that. Then what else we do? Then we did some other stuff. It was just like it was a lot going on, man.
Seeing all of that attention that he was receiving, are you prepared to handle that kind of attention, man?
You know, it's crazy. I was just talking to my boy the other day. I was like, I feel like that's the reason I haven't blew up yet, because I don't know if I'm ready yet. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the universe ain't gonna give you nothing until you're ready for it.
That's real.
And I just don't know if I'm ready for that shit. Because sometimes I be getting like, even when I'm around like my friends for too long, I be like, bro, leave me alone. Like, let me just go in my room. Like, don't come in my room. Like, knock. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I be like, I don't really just know. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, the way he be handling it really motivated me, because like he be handling it with like real like humility. Yeah, like a pro for sure.
I mean, how do you deal with your fans though, man? How do you deal with the love from the fans? How does that make you feel?
It make me feel great. You know, like I said, me being on tour with him, I took a lot from him. Yeah. A lot. So like how he interact with his fans, all of it. And that's kind of how like I try to go about it. Like just like I try to get every fan their time. You know what I'm saying? So like as much as I can. It's got to a point now where like when we out, my team they'll like pull me because it'd be a lot. But like I try to like if they weren't there, I'd be there all night just talking to my fans, because like I wouldn't be here without y'all.
Come on, man.
You dig what I'm saying?
I'm with
like,
you.
I wouldn't be here without y'all. Like, I wouldn't be able to come do these shows and sell these. If it weren't for y'all, so like I try to give them that time of day. You know what I'm saying? I try to make them feel like we've been knowing each other forever. I don't even call them fans. I call them supporters, because like I feel like sometimes I be feeling like fans like a word that like make me feel untouchable. Yeah. Or like not untouchable, but just like like
better than.
You feel what I'm saying? But I don't feel like that because like I feel like you support me, I support you. You dig what I'm saying? So you support what I do, I support what you do. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how I really be trying to go about it.
When you ain't touring, when you ain't recording, I mean, what you doing for it out here, Trey?
I just probably be playing basketball or going skating or something. Roller skating. I like roller skating.
Yeah.
I like going to the movies. I be going to the movies a lot. Like I go by myself. I be having girl be texting me. They be like, what you doing? I be like, I'm finna go to the movies. They swear I'm with another girl. I'm by myself. I'm by myself because Lucas don't like going with me no more. But so I be by myself going to the movies, man, low key.
Exactly. I don't blame that. Now, I mean, moving forward though, Trey, what you got coming up, man? What your fans need to be looking out for in this thing?
I got my Heartbreak Diaries 3 gonna come out.
Okay.
The date is TBA, but I got that. Then I just feel like for 2023 I want to perform more.
Yeah.
I want to perform more. I'm slowly trying to get into acting. So hopefully by the end of this year I'm probably in some shows or
I'm with you.
Or a movie or something. So.
What advice do you got for the next Trey trying to come out of Memphis with it though, man?
Yeah, I mean, it won't be a next Trey. But it will be a next whoever it is.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? Make your own way. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be hard to be me because you ain't got the same blood as me. You ain't got the same chromosome. You know what I'm saying? You got the same DNA as me. But you can be your own self and be, you know what I'm saying, bigger than me, better than me. You dig what I'm saying? So
I'm with you.
My advice to that person would be just, man, stay your course. You know what I'm saying? Like don't let I got caught up in it. Social media has really just like influenced us so much, like to where you feel like if you ain't made it by a certain age, it's over with.
Come on, man.
Man, look, I be looking at it like, bro, some of the richest people in the world that make it today was 30, 32, 34.
Come on,
33.
man.
You dig what I'm saying? So like, stay on course. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got their time. When your time comes, just be ready. Just prepare yourself.
Now I understand that you got your own label as well.
Yes, sir.
What was it that made you say, wait a minute, I ain't gonna just be out here jamming, let me get on the business side of this thing too?
Yeah, I mean, my dad, like I ain't gonna lie, like he probably, like I couldn't ask for a better father in my life. Like he always brought me up to be a boss.
Come on,
you gotta be a boss. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody control when you eat, what you eat.
Exactly.
You dig what I'm saying? So like, that's just stem from that. You know, so I got that boss mentality because my mama and my dad are boss. You know what I'm saying? My mama and my dad, they own shit.
Come on now.
You dig what I'm saying? So that's where they stem from.
Just break down having your daddy having your back and with the management at the same time, man. I mean, how imperative was that for you, you know, coming up in this game, having somebody that you know, when you're dealing in the industry with all of these snakes and crazy folks, having somebody that you know got your back for real, for real.
Yeah. I don't trust people. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I don't trust people. Like, you know, I done got crossed so many times, you know what I'm saying? I done got, you know, betrayed so many times. I don't trust people, bro. Like, and it's like, it take a lot for me to open up. You know what I'm saying? I might, you know, I greet you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be polite, but it's just for me to trust you. That's a whole different ball game because, but I said trust get you killed. So it's like, I know that my dad, like, I just know he got my best interest. You feel what I'm saying? Like we'd have been through too much stuff together.
Exactly.
You dig what I'm saying? So like, so even through the trials and tribulations, the up, the downs, the, you know what I'm saying, confusion, the learning mistakes, whatever, I know if he got my best interest, and if you got that, then we can make it through whatever.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So like, without my dad, I probably would be in a messed up deal with somebody else right now.
Come on,
you feel what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
Because like, but nah, my dad, he gonna keep it 100, and that's all I can ask for. Like, if I can send him 10 songs, he gonna tell me if 5 good, he gonna tell me if 5 bad. He ain't gonna sugarcoat it. Yeah, and that's what I feel like. That's what I need. That's what anybody need. You know what I'm saying? If you got somebody who telling you, yeah, you ain't gonna get too far.
No.
Yeah, no. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get too far.
Now, coming out of Memphis, when you see the likes of Dolph pass, you see Big Scar pass, and you see Pooh Shiesty go to jail, what goes through your mind when you see the other side of the game as far as the realities of how this stuff can turn out if you're not cautious?
I just feel like no matter what you do, like you gotta move right. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta move cautious, you gotta move right. Especially when you like get into the limelight, it's like you gotta be way more careful because like not only, and it's not just because you got people looking up to you, that's one thing, but it's because people who not looking up to you eyes on you too.
Yeah.
So like that's the vultures.
Damn.
That's the people who want to see you lose. They eyes on you too.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So like, if you know you know you out here doing so and so, and you got a show in Atlanta, and you post it, not only your fans gonna try to come to that show, the people who don't want to see you win gonna probably come to that show too. So it's like, you just gotta have people around you who understand it. You know what I'm saying? When you get into the limelight and you got a lot of good stuff going on, so you get a lot of people around you who just in it for like the girls and the fame and the glamour. You gotta have people. That's why another reason why like I love having my dad around, because he gonna always check us. He gonna always be like, hey, look, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
But these same girls y'all trying to get to pull up to y'all crib can be the ones that's gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Pull up with them other niggas.
You feel what I'm saying?
Come on.
So like, I feel like with this you gotta have real people around you, because if you don't, it's easy to get sucked up into all of this. It's easy. You gotta have somebody who gonna pull you to the side and be like, hey, look, this still reality now. Like, this still life.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? So I just feel like, you know, if you got them type of people in your life, you'll be good.
Now, with all of that being said, what are the things that you've been enjoying the most during your journey, man?
I think I've been enjoying the learning aspect of everything, and being able to learn it with my day ones. Like me and Lucas right there, like we've been together for like almost 10 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I met him, he was a producer.
Okay.
He got a camera in his hand now. You feel
like that?
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we all just learning. We all just learning as we go.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like that's the best part, because like when we get to that spot where we want to be in, we're gonna look back and be like, damn, bro, like we put on a lot of hats to make this happen.
That's right.
You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like that's gonna be the special part of it. That's gonna be like the dessert. You know what I'm saying? Just knowing that we did whatever we had to do to make this shit happen, and we did it. And
I'm with you.
no, I was just saying we did it. You know what I'm saying?
Now, with your fans, man, with this new music that you got coming out, what is it that you want them to take away from the art that you about to drop on them?
I just really want people to know that, like, whatever you're going through, you gotta find somebody, whoever it is, if it's a person, if it's a notepad, or it's a microphone like me, talk about it.
Yeah.
Because like the more I held stuff in as a child, like the worse it made me. You know what I'm saying? Like the more depressed, or the more, you know what I'm saying, like the more just mad at people I became, the more mad at the world I became, the more just like, that's when I was holding it in. Yeah. But I'm a Cancer, so like that's what we do. You feel what I'm saying?
Y'all gets busy.
You dig what I'm saying? So that's what we do. So like, you know, I wish being younger I would have knew that like just talking to somebody would have made some like shit better. So that's really what I be trying to like. I try to put my stuff I went through out there.
Yeah.
Just to let people know I'm not perfect. These rappers, we not perfect. These actors, these basketball players, we not perfect.
Yeah.
We go through shit. We might not talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it.
That's
just
right.
so you know that we go through, and you know that like, bro, like I got the same feelings you go through. I done got my heart broke the same way you got your heart broke.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? I done lost money the same way you done lost money for all my street niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
come on.
So that's really what I just want to put out there. Is just like, man, like it's alright to feel what you feeling, man. Just like let it out. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold it in and then go do something you can't take back.
Come on now. Lastly, Trey, how can your supporters contact you? And is there anything that you want anybody to know?
I mean, I go by Fresco Trey everywhere. Fresco Trey, and that's on all platforms. And I mean, it's not too much, man. Like I said, I love all my fans. They know that I go out to show them that, and I just like to end everything everything I do. I like to end it with, you know what I'm saying? We show more love than we do hate. The world gonna be great.
Come on now.
And that's how I feel, man.
Trey,
yeah.
Appreciate you coming through this thing, my
Appreciate
dog. Wish you nothing but the best and much success.
Yes, sir.
Be High Radio, shout it. Fresco Trey. Holla at y'all in a minute, man. We gone.